In today's video, we are going to be talking about the brand new UGC Limiteds feature and how there are many issues with it at the moment. Some of the main points that will be talked about in this video are the limits even worth it, how can you get your hands on free UGC Limiteds, how to deal with the bots, how to avoid getting your account hacked, and how Roblox can prevent these things from happening. So firstly, let's just talk about the Limiteds and if they're worth it. For the free UGC Limiteds, it's an obvious yes. No matter what, you're going to be making lots of Robux if you get a bunch of these Limiteds and you sell them. However, for paid UGC items, it may not be so worth it. If we take a look at what Roblox said on their dev forums, there's this one part a lot of people are talking out, and it reads, as a reminder, the share of earnings for the original sales of Limiteds is the same as other transactions on the platform. Specifically, when creating or selling anything on Roblox, creators will also receive a percentage of every transaction they are a part of as follows. The creator of the item gets 30%, the seller or distributor of the item gets 40%, and the platform gets 30%. Out of this, the creator will also receive a portion of their upfront payment back. So from the looks of it, the seller of the item will only get 40%. So if you bought a limited for 500 Robux and you try to sell it for 1,000 Robux, you would only receive 400 Robux. At least that's what people are speculating. I'm not 100% sure if it's true or not. Like if the seller is only getting 400, if they sell it for 1,000, we'll have to see. But we'll have to see after a month. Now speaking about a month, there's a 30-day waiting period for the UGC Limiteds for you to sell them, and they're also untradeable. So if you wanted to trade these UGC Limiteds or sell them quickly, you're unable to do that. Anyways, if you're only getting free limited items, they're 100% worth it and you should get it. But if the limiteds are expensive, I recommend just holding them off and just waiting for something else. Our next subject is how you can get your hands on free UGC items. I recommend joining servers such as ROBLOX and ROBLOX Trade. They have bots in both servers and they track when new limiteds are released, and they also have the bots on their own sites. You can also find videos or live streams of when these free limiteds are going to be released, because usually they post about it on Twitter or something like that. Or it'll come randomly, but usually it's marked down when it's going to become free. But there's a few issues with getting these limited. So bots are one of the biggest issues with these limiteds at the moment. Bots are going onto these free limiteds and getting tons of copies, and they are getting a ton of copies. Here's actually a video of bots in progress. When you try and claim a limited most of the time, and you get the little error, that's because of the bots buying so much at once, or like a bunch of people trying to buy them at once. You always get those errors. Now, I do recommend, like, when you're trying to get limited, you refresh the page like every so often, and even if it says sold out, keep refreshing, because sometimes it'll actually still be in stock. A thing that UGC creators have been doing is lying about the time the items get released, because they try to avoid the bots, but in reality they aren't getting rid of the bots. Instead, they're just letting the bots get even more copies, because usually if you have a time set, the bots will have that page open for the entire time until it's available. So I don't recommend UGC creators lying about the times, because it'll only make bots get it and a bunch of people will get mad. But in reality, the best situation or best solution to the bot is just setting a price for the limiteds, like the cheapest price possible, because that's the only way bots will be able to get it most of the time. And if you want to refresh quickly, what you can do is press F5 on your keyboard, or what you can do is, I found this extension called Row Seal that adds a refresh button just for the stock, so you'll be able to refresh it and get your limiteds. Now we will be talking about how to avoid getting hacked. In some of the trading servers, people are sending token logger links to trick people into thinking there's a new limited out, when in reality it's a link that'll steal all of your account's information and it'll have access to everything. I don't have a screenshot of this, but I just recommend being careful with what links you press. That's pretty much all that I have to say. Just verify the link works, and yeah. And the last thing to talk about in this video is Roblox needing to do something. There are reports that Roblox have implemented a system where it doesn't let people buy limiteds for a minute if they bought a ton of them at once, but apparently it doesn't actually work according to shark blocks. So Roblox needs to improve on this system and make it work, because the bots are going crazy at the moment. So in conclusion, UGC Limiteds may not be worth it. Besides the free ones, there are a lot of fake links going out. There's a lot of bots that Roblox needs to handle. That's all for today. Make sure to subscribe if you liked the video, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.